Now if you want to calculate the what is the location 1 but on particular day or particular week, this particular shop, how much sales happen, you can able to give the joints between these two tables, okay, and then you can able to get the total number of sales happen for 1 week and particular one store. You can able to do the calculation. So here will be we can able to do the calculations on the sales table, fact tables. You can able to do the aggregations in the fact table, but we can't able to do the aggregation on the dimension table because of the this dimension table will be all will be textual description of the data. All will be the textual description of the data. We can't do any summation or aggregation in the dimension tables. Clear, guys? Any doubts on the dimension table and fact table?
No.
So fact table is nothing but the measures of calculated interest. It is going to store the numerical data. Along with the numerical data, it is going to store the dimension table ref keys, means foreign keys. It is going to store into the fact table. The examples of the fact tables: fact underscore sales, fact underscore inventory, fact underscore stock ledger, so they are going to take the ledger balance, how much stock is there, all those things. That fact underscore plan sales, this is the actual sales, this is the plan sales, means they are going to estimate for this year this much our turnover should be happen, so this much sales it should happen, like that they are going to predict their sales. That is nothing but the plan sales. Okay, normal sales means actual sales, how much is happen the sales. So always they are going to compare the sales to plan sales, how we expected, how much we are expected, how much happen sales. So that is the reason they are going to compare the always will be their future business to their actual business. Okay, this is the inventory is nothing but the stock. So I am going to explain the here the retail domain, guys. I explained these all will be related to the retail domain. So the retail domain business you can able to explain easily in the real time interview point of view. Okay, you know how to do the transaction, how you are going to do the transaction, how the data is going to flow, everything you can able to easily understand the retail domain projects. That's why I am going to explain the retail. So inventory is nothing but the stocks. What is the stock? How much stock is there? How many are there sold? How many are the still in the stock is there in the store? Okay. Ledger means they are going to take the ledger, how much is overall the stock, all those things. That is the ledger. Okay. Fact underscore PO, purchase order. You can say PO. Purchase order means how much stock you are going to given the vendor, how much received from vendor, how much stock is received from the vendor, how much is not pending, how many are the returned. So all the information will be there in the orders information in the PO. So these are the example of the fact tables, guys. These are the examples of the fact tables in the real time. Okay. So the factless fact table we can discuss in the last. So as of now you discuss the what is the dimension table, what is the fact table. Dimension table is nothing but the textual description of the data. Okay. Fact table is nothing but the calculated data, measures of calculated data. Along with the data, we are going to store into the reference keys. Dimension table reference keys also is going to store into the fact table. Okay. Next, come to the now we are going to discuss the dimension models. So the OLAP system is going to follow the dimension models, and the OLTP system is follow the ER model. Okay. Now we are going to discuss the dimension model. What is meant by dimension model? So dimension is nothing, the model is nothing but the There are the mainly two models are there. One is the star schema, another one is the snowflake schema. So the data warehousing, the OLAP system follows the two-dimension models. That models are nothing but the star schema and snowflake schema. There is no exact definition for the what is a dimension model, guys. Okay. So there are 4 types of schemas are available in the data warehousing, out of which star schema is mostly used in the data warehousing design. To build the data warehousing projects, so they are going to use this schema, this model to build the data warehousing. Like that, the star schema and the snowflake schema, they are going to use to build the data warehousing project. Based on this model, this approach, they build the data warehousing project. Clear, guys? Clear? So I am going to explain the what is data, what is star schema, what is snowflake schema. Okay, star schema is nothing but the one fact table connected with the multiple dimension tables. So like this, this look like a star. The one fact table is connected to the multiple dimension tables. So look like a star. That's why we called as the naming convention. It came to the star schema. Okay, the centralized fact table is connected with the multiple dimension table. It's a n one or more dimension table. It's not a mandatory these many dimensions it has to connect. Okay, so n number of dimension table you can able to connect with the one fact table. Okay, that is nothing but the star schema. In this model, like that same way in the one more fact table, fact inventory table also is connected with the multiple dimension tables. Okay, like that it will be there, guys. The star schema is nothing but, you can see, a star schema is one which is central fact table surrounded with the renormalized dimension tables, not denormalized dimension table. Denormalized dimension tables. You can see, guys, here the sales fact table is connected with the store dimension, time dimension, product dimension. So here will be dimension keys. So these dimension keys will be they loaded as a fact table with underscore FK, foreign key product ID, foreign key store ID, foreign key time ID, amount and dollars, sorry, unit and dollars. These two are the fact measures, we called as a measure. The numerical data, numerical value we called as a in the real time measure. These all are the attribute, we called as a attributes, dimension attributes. Okay, these are the keys, business keys, we called as a business keys, guys. You can remember the terminology. In the dimension table, whatever the keys are there, IDs or keys, the unique is going to represent the unique value. Those we called as a business keys. Those we called as a business keys. Other values, other columns, we called as attributes, dimension attributes. Okay, but come to the fact table. So these will be foreign keys. The reference keys of the dimension table is nothing but the foreign key. Okay, so we'll discuss the what is foreign key, what is the primary key, all those things we are going to discuss in the SQL topic. Whenever we started the SQL, right, that time we are going to discuss the clearly in depth. Okay, so these numerical data we called as a measures. The naming convention is a measure. Measure is nothing but the numerical value, numerical data, numerical column. Clear, guys? What is the dimension? What is the dimension attributes? What are the business keys? What are the foreign keys? What are the measures? Okay, these are the naming convention we are going to frequently talking about the in the real time, guys. Okay, come to the star schema. A star schema is a one fact table, not only fact, not only one fact table guys, a fact table connected with the multiple dimension tables. N number of dimension table is going to connect. So it is a one-to-one relation. This is nothing but we can able to discuss with the star schema. Okay, one fact table is connected with the multiple n number of dimension tables. So it's look like a star. That is the reason they called as a star schema. The naming convention came to the star schema. Okay, so these business keys. Okay, these business keys. So what are the unique? It's going to represent the unique values. Okay, it's going to represent this will be primary key. The primary key always it is going to represent the unique value. Okay, one unique value is going to represent. Okay, this unique values we called as a business keys. In the real time we called as a business key validation, business keys. These columns we called as a business key values. Okay, I am going to explain this one into the SQL topic. Whenever we are going to discuss, right, in detail, I am going to with the example I am going to explain you guys. Okay, what is the advantages of the star schema? What is the disadvantage of the star schema? You know what is star schema? Star schema is nothing but the fact table is connected with the n number of dimension tables. So one-to-one relationship here. Here one-to-one relationship. So it's look like a star. That's why you call it as a star schema. Okay. So simple star schema and complex star schema. Simple means one fact table is connected with the multiple dimension table. Complex star schema is nothing but the n number of fact tables are connected with the n number of dimension tables. The same way again it is going to the inventory. Here one more fact table is there.